Assalamualaikum and good evening. Hi, I am Izzat Ifan Ali Ibrahimi bin Abdullah, number matric SC0212. Today I am going to do individual assignment subject code SCT3501, Accounting Information. Accounting Information System. On this individual assignment, we have two cases that we need to solve. The first one, we need to prepare a BPD, business process diagram, that document begins business processes. The second one, we need to prepare a program flowchart to help Melanie program this process. For both cases, I am using Microsoft Visio software. So the first one, we need to open the Visio, Microsoft Visio. Then we can see more shapes. So for this case, I use basic flowchart shapes and BPN basic shapes. So first of all, we need to solve case 1 first. So we need to make a table. So I use the swim lane, which is a shape that you can drag into your drawing, and you can put any order in your chart. So this is we use as a department. So for the case 1, we have seed department. So we need to put a seed department for 5 and 6. For the title, I put solution for case 1. So for the face, I am going to put employee, and also I am going to put activities performed. The left table represents as an employee and the right is activities performed. The first department is retail store. The second one is shipping clerk. The third one is warehouse inventory control clerk. The fourth is purchasing department. The fifth is warehouse receiving clerk. And the last one is account payable. First of all, we need to settle the activities on the retail store. So for the start event, I will click the BPMN basic shapes, and then I choose start event, which is as a small circle. And to put the arrow to the right, I use sequence flow as the flow data of information. And for activity in process, I use collapse sub process, which is represent as a rectangle, and the explanation inside, I put review, inventory, place order. And from here, we need to put the arrow to the down, which is to the department shipping clerk. And then use collect sub process. Type fill order, authorize delivery, ship goods. and then we put error to the right, and put collect sub-process, and type receive goods. After that, we put the sequence flow to the right, and we need to take an event which represent as small bull circle. After end this one, we need to use text box and type weekly rush order. So this is a weekly and rush order. So for the quarterly, we need to put a small circle as a start event, and then sequence flow, and then collect sub-process. I will fill it with count inventory and reconcile to corporate database. Then we use the sequence flow as a flow of data information, and then we use the small bull circle as the end of the process. And then we need to put text box here as quarterly. Next, we go to the warehouse inventory control clerk. We use small circle as a start event. Then we use subsequent flow. And then we use collect sub-process. Type system generates purchase requisition. Then we use the second flow again. Then we use collect sub-process, type adjust, and approve purchase requisition. Then we use second flow to the down. Then we use collect sub-process. We fill it with finalize and approve system generated PO. Then we use sequence flow to the right. Then we use collect sub-process and fill it with send PO to vendor. Then we use sequence flow. Then we use small bull circle as the end of the event. That's the first way. For the second way, we use sequence flow. Then we go to the warehouse receiving clerk. Next, we use collect sub-process. We fill it with receive system prepared receiving report. and then we put the arrow to the right. Then we use collect subprocess. We fill it with receive goods, complete, receiving report, date and quantity. Then use the sequence flow to the down, and then use collect subprocess. We fill it with get, receiving report and PO. Then use arrow to the right, and then collect subprocess. We fill it with receive vendor invoice. So we use testbot and type from vendor. So receive vendor invoice we get from the vendor. Okay, then we use second flow to the right, and then use collect subprocess. We fill it with reconcile, PO, receiving report, invoice. Then arrow to the right. Then collect subprocess. We fill it with disburse fund to vendor. Then we use second flow to the right, and then we use small ball circle as the end of the event. So for the third way, we use sequence flow from here, and then we get to the get receiving a report NPO. Okay, then receive vendor invoice, reconcile PO, receiving report, and then until the end of the event. And then we use start of the event, small circle, and then we use sequence flow to the right, and then we use collect subprocess. We fill it with maintain and update perpetual inventory system. And then sequence flow to the right, and then we put small ball circle as the end of the event. So we go to the next page, case 2. So for case 2, I put the title solution for case 2. So we go to the basic shapes. We use and then I type basic flowchart shapes. Okay, here basic flowchart shapes. We use start or end. We call it as a terminator, which is represent start or end of the system. First, we need to put start. Then we use sequence flow down. And then we put data, or other name is parabolium shape. So this represent information entering in a living system. So I insert input weight, comma height, height. Then sequence flow to the down. Then process, insert it with body mass index, which is BMI equal, we put the formula which is weight divided by height, the power of 2. And then we put sequence flow. And then we put the diamond shape. And then I insert it with BMI less than 18.5. Then sequence flow to the right. Then put process. I insert with weight status equal weight. Underweight. Sorry. Then arrow to the down. Then I use small circle or on page reference. Then I use second flow. Then I use data. Then I insert the data with print, comma, weight, comma, height, comma, BMI, comma, WS, weight status. Then we use second flow. Then I use N, terminator. Insert it with N. And then I type yes here. And then if BMI less than 80.5, weight status is overweight, and the circle and the end. And then I use second flow to the down. Then I use that decision. Then I insert BMI more than 25. Then I use second flow. It's process. And here I type no, and then I type yes. So when I below than 85.5, if no, and then when I up than 25.5, and yes, the weight status is overweight. And then I use second flow. Then the second flow to the one page connector. Next, I use second flow. Then I use process. Insert it with weight status equal normal. And then this I type with no. If BMI no above the 25, then it is not normal. It is normal. And then the second flow, arrow to the one page connector, and then to the end. That's all from me. Thank you.